does enlightenment include the ego, or is it just using the ego?
The ego is nothing more than a mask that allows you to perceive manifestations of physical reality. That's all the ego is. If you're referring to the negative ego, that's a different story. But the ego is just a diving mask that allows you to see clearly in the environment that you've dove into.
I see. So, okay.
It's a pass-through structure.
So what would be, so the process, if we were to talk about enlightenment as a process, so some of the people that may have gone through and had enlightenment, like the people spoken about in Autobiography of a Yogi,
Yes.
what would a process like that look like? They just have this
It can look like
realization?
almost anything, because each and every one of you has a unique process.
Okay.
So it can look like whatever works for you. Now,
I
some
see.
people will follow generalized cultural processes that might work for many of them because they understand they're part of that culture. It's their reference point, and therefore they know that that's the permission slip that can work best for them. But again, it still comes down to an individual way of doing that. Even though they may be following the dictates of a culture, they're still going to do it their way. There might be a very slight difference, but a difference there will be because they're a different person.
So for that process, most of it would be awareness.